It's E. It's EOS webcam utility.
That's when I told my dad I didn't care about his sexual innuendos.
What?
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about.
I thought we were talking about. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, got it.
What'd you think I was talking about?
Hello, ADHD After Dark, everybody.
I thought you were having discussed your childhood trauma by getting beat by your dad.
Well, it was this one and the same.
Must be nice still having a dad that's alive.
It is pretty nice.
It's actually pretty great.
Yeah, I enjoyed my dad's company.
At least my brother's not in the hospital. Or the fucking prison.
There you go.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. Hospital, prison, same thing. I don't have a brother. Spoiler. Also, where's Marky?
I think he died.
He said he was going to go hang out with Dusty, but I'm pretty sure she's just going to beat the shit out of him if he comes onto the game.
100% beating
God intended.
Right now. Confirmed.
Should we message him? Do we need to call for help? I'm going to message him.
All right.
I'm going to message him, Poke Step Bros.
There he is.
There he is. Fucking finally. God damn it.
Fucking
late.
The recording already started. The recording started.
I love how the first words out of your mouth wasn't sorry for being late. It was I'm only 1 minute late.
Hey.
Fucking Christ, dude.
I
fucking take this job seriously.
Yeah, come on. Remember whenever you had to weasel your way on the banner?
Weasel my way? What is that? Not factual.
Not factual. What do you mean not factual? You were not on the original banner for this podcast because you said you were going to be a sometimes guest, and now you're a host.
Yeah, and then proceeded to come to every episode.
You guys wanted me around. Sorry.
I think you just thought it was so funny because you wanted to be on the episode. Didn't you say we had a guest for this week too? You said Ethan was going to be on the podcast?
No, that's either next week or the following.
Oh, you lied to us again.
On his availability. I heard that's what I was originally told, but then that was changed. I think he probably got a work schedule and was like, shit. And let me know immediately upon receival of work schedule.
You never told us. Yeah, I was expecting some cool Ethan stories.
Damn it.
He's got some good stories.
Yeah,
too,
he does. I mean,
Switch told me to tell the story of the Spanish job listing, but I don't know that I could tell it good enough.
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I'm allowed to. I think we need Switch for that. Like,
we gotta have Switch for it. Yeah.
Well, long story short, he was applying for hotel jobs, something, and then like what was it, like the lawn?
There was a
groundskeeper. The groundskeeper. And the groundskeeper
list was the first one he applied for.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was in English.
Uh-huh.
And then he applied for the groundskeeper position.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
he was going to apply for the groundskeeper position.
Yeah. And it was only listed in Spanish.
Yeah, he could not find an English version of the application.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up.
That's fucking...
Switch was like, oh, here's a Spanish application. Okay, so where's the English one? Was not to be found.
The hotel chain just assumes the person applying doesn't speak English. That's fucking so bad, dude.
Yeah.
That's America right there.
Yeah, yep. But, what are you going to do?
I remember I was in Texas, staying at a hotel on the day that was like a day without immigrants. That movement was happening. You remember that?
What?
Vaguely, yeah.
What is what? I don't remember this. No.
It was a day without immigrants, and it was a movement for immigrants to show like how important they are in daily society, and they all like boycotted their jobs for a day or went on strike for a day rather. And I remember at the hotel they were like, "Hey, funny thing, because of this movement being observed, we have no housekeeping today. So sorry, but there will be no housekeeping, and here's like whatever rewards or whatever." And I was just like, "Fuck yeah, yeah, you do that shit. Good on you, housekeeping." Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Pretty fucking wild, bro.
Pretty fucking wild, bro.
Cade.
Bro.
Hi, Cade. Cade senses that there's some delicious food there. What you eating, Zeno?
Did you end up going with tacos or with ramen?
I'm gonna go based on the fact that he held up an egg when you weren't here that it was ramen.
Yeah, and I just
what if it was an egg taco?
It'd be a very runny egg taco because it was a yolk.
I never know.
It was very good.
Yeah.
I got an extra egg because they're so good.
You got an extra egg. How much that cost you?
Yeah.
As much as a McGriddle from Switch?
No, I think it was actually just $1. And actually, I'm limiting myself. If I'm going to order DoorDash, I'm only going to take advantage of the 50% off DoorDash deals that they have. And this restaurant just happened to be on it. So it was like, I got a drink and the
50%
ramen.
off DoorDash menu?
Yeah.
I don't have enough restaurants around me for that thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Right.
But it was only $20 for this big ass bowl of ramen and a drink and it to be delivered to my fat ass. Plus tip. And I left a $7-8 tip.
Nice.
It was like $7.50. Yeah.
They had a smile. On
Gotta
their
make
face.
sure that they deliver it.
They did deliver it.
If you don't give enough of a tip, they won't deliver that shit.
Really?
Nobody will pick it up.
I've never had that problem.
Well, it's because
I
you live in a
usually tip
populated
pretty
area.
well.
Yeah, you got a lot of restaurants near you.
And you probably have a lot of dashers near you. Over here, if you don't, if you happen to tip the DoorDash default for an order, it may or may not get picked up if it's too
That's a
late in the
shame.
evening. And then DoorDash support is terrible. They're like, well, it still says there's a dasher assigned to your order. It's been an hour and a fucking half. The restaurant's gonna close in 5 minutes. They're like, sorry, somebody's going to the restaurant. I'm like, it's closed.
Somebody's on their way.
It's closed. You're like, I don't know. We can't give you your money back because it said it hasn't been enough time yet. I'm like, I'm fucking hungry. You could have just let me pick it up. And they're like, sorry, sir, we can't do that. I'm like,
Yeah, I've heard their customer support's awful to deal with. Like I saw a
you can
TikTok
suck
where
my asshole, DoorDash.
where somebody ordered through DoorDash and their driver did not have a car but still accepted the order and was walking to the restaurant.
He walked like what, 7 miles?
It was like 10 miles to the restaurant. And then it was like
2.5
10
hours
miles
for
to
the
people.
oil order to get delivered or some shit like that.
And they wouldn't let them cancel it with like a full refund. They would have to like pay to cancel it or some dumb shit like
And they
that.
wouldn't,
Like,
and I'm like, that's unacceptable. You shouldn't have let. Speaking of fast foods, who's ready for fucking surge pricing in fast food?
oh, actually,
Wendy's
apparently Wendy's, rolled that back. They said that. Oh no, we
said they're
talked
not doing
about
it.
But it's not a real thing.
Yeah, it's because the public went, the shit you are.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Did you
And
see
there's
the one?
droplets
Did you see the
as
one
well.
TikTok where the dude ordered a Dave's single small combo, and then he orders and then like pulls up, and then his wife goes, "Hey, you forgot to order my food," and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I'll just pull around." And the fucking dude gives him $13. He was like $13 for the meal. And he pulls back around. He's like, "Hi, it's me again. I forgot to order my wife's meal. Can I get another Dave's single? What's that? Small." And then he goes, "Okay, that'll be $28." And he goes, "The fuck?" And the guy cuts back to the worker. He's like, "Well, now we're into lunch hours, so the price is gonna go up, man." He's like, "This shit was just $13." He's like, "I don't care. Give me your money."
Yeah, like we're in the fucking stock market.
Back to the DoorDash thing. When Zeno and I when I was living with Zeno, I DoorDashed Jimmy John's one night and I ordered like 3 BLTs like for me, and then I think I ordered like another like couple sandwiches for Zeno if I remember right.
All right.
And they never came. I'm like, okay, they
Like
never
Zeno
picked up.
and the-
Like they took the money out and just
The restaurant called me. He's like, hey, like we don't have any bread left. We're canceling your order. I was like, okay, cool. And so fucking went to my DoorDash thinking like it would show the cancel. It never did. It just eventually said getting picked up by Dasher. I'm like, I don't want day old sandwiches tomorrow morning. So like I canceled it. I was trying to get my money back. They didn't want to give me my money back. Like, no, like they're still preparing the order. I'm like, no, they called me. So
They told me they ain't.
I'm texting this fucking bot And like, can you send us a picture of the food and tell us like what's wrong? I'm like,
yeah, I
do you
don't
remember,
fucking have it,
remember this,
bro.
Because we had the table in the kitchen, so I cleaned off the whole table for like the mail and the bullshit, and I sent him a picture of the table of the bare tabletop.
Did you set 2 plates down with nothing on them? That would have been even
gooder. Just nothing on the table. Like, there is no food to send you. Please just like, they called me and canceled the order. Just give me my money back.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, you remember this because I sort of
and you took a picture of the empty table when they asked for a picture of what's wrong with
dude,
your
if we just order, I was like, if I order 6 sandwiches, we don't have to do anything tomorrow except play video games.
Oh, you should have sent them a picture of your mom.
Jimmy John sandwiches.
Because I remember Murky was like, "What? They want me to send a fucking picture. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?" And then he goes, "I know what I'm gonna do." And then he like went to the kitchen and he's like, "I fucking sent him a picture of the kitchen table, Shawty." I was like, "That's fucking hilarious."
Zeno, did you even hear what I said?
There was still 2 more exchanges of like, "Can you please send us like a photo of what's wrong with the food?" And I'm like, "There is no photo to show you anymore because there's no food here."
Zeno, what I had said is you should have sent him a picture of your mom.
My mom?
No.
Murky's mom.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
At the time, she might have been alive.
Probably was. Son of a bitch.
Probably.
Son of a bitch. Maybe that joke doesn't apply now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Couldn't have done that. Never mind.
Damn it, Jimmy John's.
It wasn't Jimmy John's. It was DoorDash support is ass cheeks, yo.
DoorDash fucked me.
You know, when it works, it's fine. Don't get me wrong. Like,
dude, it works less than it does. Like,
just
doesn't.
Longer than it should have.
Yeah, it's not great. Let's be honest. Is it convenient? Yes, but when it fumbles the bag hard.
I've personally not had an issue with DoorDash.
It's because you have so much around you, bro.
No.
Like, I also haven't had an issue with them, but I've heard so many horror stories about them, and I'm always like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're booty. I'm pretty sure I ended up on the phone for like 20 minutes.
At that point, did you pay for it with a credit card? Or did you pay for it with a bank? Oh, see,
a credit card would have protected you a little bit more than a debit card would have.
I would have.
Speaking of which, did you guys fucking hear what happened to a woman in a subway?
Oh, where they took $1,000 from her?
Yeah.
What?
I did hear about this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess Coco and I can kind of explain it here, but there was this woman who stopped at a gas station to pick up a few sandwiches for her and her family. And she didn't realize that for one of the sandwiches, they charged her over $1,000, but the other like sandwiches she got were normal priced. So it was like $1,020 something is what she got charged for, which overdrafted her checking account. And then she kept trying to get a hold of the gas station.
Well, actually, not that. She asked them whenever she was there to refund her. She actually, before she left, they were like, "No, we can't credit that back." And I'm like, "The fuck,
why
you can't?
The fuck not?
You could literally just void that check before any processing happened on it. Like you could void the transaction." So they were like, "You got to call corporate and shit like that."
Corporate refused to do anything. The gas station refused to do anything. Her bank refused to do anything. And her bank was just like, should have used a credit card, could have protected you on fraudulent charges. Eventually, I think what happened was like the regional manager of the gas station chain gave her the $1,000.
Yeah, because she went back and the subway was closed a week later.
Yep. Like, wow, they had a closed sign on there.
They packed up and left. They stole that woman's grand and fucking hightailed it the fuck out of there.
Like, all right, we got enough out of this now. Let's fucking get out of here.
So, yeah, be careful about where you're spending your money here, folks.
That's also why I use a credit card all the time, because you can dispute transactions easier. And then I just pay the credit card off.
I normally use my debit card, but if it's like a big major purchase,
I do it for every purchase.
Use the credit card.
I do it for every purchase because I get points back.
That's fair. I can also get points back.
And then I just pay it off at the end of the month. But then if something bad happens, I can always just dispute it.
I think my parents kind of always put that fear of using a credit card in me, so I'm always so timid to use my credit card.
Just make sure you pay it. Just make sure you pay it off at the end of the month, and you don't pay.
Oh, I do.
Interest.
Like,
I always do.
Yeah, and I don't know why you're fucking so scared about it.
I don't know.
Dude, it's great. I get like fucking $500 back every 3 months or so.
Yeah, like my brain's like, you can only use this in case of emergencies or really big purchases. But even like some big purchases, I'm still using my fucking debit card when I know I shouldn't.
I definitely do not use my credit card on big purchases. Gaz used her PayPal Pay with Friends for that one VTuber artist and I was like, man, shouldn't have done that, because the dude immediately was like, I'm so glad that you trusted me enough to pay to select Pay with Family and Friends, and then proceeded to bone her for the rest of the fucking time that he was working on her fucking avatar, and like would just ghost her for weeks, and then she'd be like, hey, you're gonna finish this? And she eventually finished it. Yeah. And he was like, all right, you can pay me the other half of the money now. And she was like, bitch, nah. You didn't fucking get it done in 21 days like it was supposed to. You got it done in 210 days. You missed a 0.
Right.
Yeah, and she kind of had to poke the bear on that Discord.
Yeah, she messaged the Discord. You got so mad with her about that. It was like, well, I guess you can report me to the Discord, but like I'm still going to work on this and finish it. And I'm like, bro, it wouldn't have got reported to the Discord if you didn't take her money and then would be silent for weeks on a time. And your excuse was that you were constantly in the hospital and stuff like that. And then maybe the correct thing would be, hey, I'll give you the money back. Go find someone else to do it.
That probably would have been the correct thing to do.
Because,
like, if you are not able to provide the product, do not keep the money.
And it was at that point. What are you talking about, Marky?
He spent all on drugs, and he started with coke, and they found out coke was really expensive. So he switched to meth, and then he got into some bad stuff, and maybe some needles were involved, ended up in the hospital. That's how he was in the hospital.
Oh, we're talking. You like started just talking, and I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, M. Night Shyamalan twist ending. Murky was the designer.
No, I'm way too fucking thick to do those drugs.
Yeah, you're thick.
Yeah,
3 C's.
3 C's.
If I did the drugs like that, I mean, I'd be.
Dude, the other day when we were playing Unite, you were fucking so fucking just weeded up that you were Gudra.
Weeded up.
Yeah.
Weeded up.
I like that.
It's a fucking verb now.
It's,
you
was weeded.
You fucking did a few joints over there, you know?
You did a few joints.
You weeded up. You were Weedle.
No.
You were the Gudra.
You were just like, I can only imagine that this was you on the couch. You were just like, Gudra. Yeah. see the fucking the video on the Fansly.
You had to look over your long ass nipples while you were playing.
He was just like, oh yeah, fuck you. Yeah, why are your nipples so long, bro? Did you pull something out of your belly button? That's always disconcerting. You ever like have an itch down there and like you come out and there's lint? You pull out lint and you're like, man, I fucking suck.
Like every day.
Yeah. Every day when I get in the shower.
And you're like, where the fuck does it come from?
Comes from your clothes.
Yeah, but like, how do you get so much? Like from one day?
You got stomach hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking grabs that shit.
Stomach hair.
Dude, I question how clothes. Every time you fucking wash clothes, you have like a full fucking lint screen, right? You know, where does it all come from? Like, I feel like I've lost
It's like on Night Joe. Where did it come from? Where did it go?
I feel like if you wash a shirt 10 times, it's lost so much lint that it shouldn't exist anymore. Like, it's just now all should be in the lint screen.
If only.
You might be onto something. That's some voodoo magic we got going on there.
Yeah, like the amount of lint that comes out of a lint screen, and then like your clothes don't like visually look.
It's kind of like here's another one. Like you have bread, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put bread in the toaster. Push down the button. Gives you toast. Correct. What happens to the bread? Where'd the bread go?
It becomes.
You put in bread. It gives you toast. Where's the bread go?
Zeno, that's nowhere near the level I'm talking about. How about this one, Zeno?
It's like who decided a fire stone to an Eevee?
Who decided to look at a field of wheat and said, you know what? If we take this, put it in some water with some milk and fucking yeast, and you get this nice, delicious thing called bread.
I'm gonna assume
all those things they fucked up and ate and like made them really sick. Think of all the berries that were eaten. Was like, all right, we have to try this one next.
There's a joke about that one.
Died from eating that berry.
There was a joke about that. For like when people, like the first people testing out mushrooms, they were like something like, well, this one tastes like steak. This one killed Joe, and this one make Johnny see Jesus for a week.
Yeah. I saw a comedian that had like a similar skit, except he was like, caveman, like testing out what animals they could eat and shit like that, or what they could eat. And he's like, all right, Jerry had turkey. How was the turkey? Turkey's good. Cool. We can eat turkey. All right. Jeremy, he had the rock. Jeremy's dead. Okay. Don't eat rocks. Like, write that down. And then it's like, he went through a few others and he's like, all right, Jack, he had the tiger. Where's Jack? Has anyone seen Jack? Nobody's seen Jack. Okay. Don't fuck with tigers. Like,
actually, Zeno just brought up something that I recently learned. Have you guys ever heard of the mythological animal, the manticore?
I've heard the name. I don't remember what it is.
It's like a feline mythical animal, but with like the face of a bearded man. And it's because before like recorded history, people really didn't know how to describe tigers because it was such a quick thing and you were lucky to get out alive if you did, that when they tried describing it and people would draw pictures of it, out came the manticore. So they legitimately thought there was this bearded freak monster out there just killing people when it turns out it was just tigers.
You ever heard of a
I'm going to call tigers bearded freak monsters from now on.
Yeah. You ever heard of a hodag?
What's a hodag?
Hodaggy's nuts on your face.
No.
I swear I thought you were doing it. Fuck!
Was it? No, it's actually a mythical creature in Wisconsin. It's Hodag. It kind of looks like a Komodo dragon with horns.
Oh, okay.
That sounds terrifying.
But it was similar kind of a thing. Like, I don't know what it actually is or what they actually saw, but it's kind of like a Bigfoot kind of a thing, or like a bunch of lumbermen, would tell stories of seeing some kind of a creature that's like a big ass lizard like that roaming around.
Speaking of big ass lizards and cryptids, where my brother used to live before prison, he was actually not too far from where an alleged cryptid had been spotted. And it's called the Loveland Frogman. It's just a gigantic frog that crosses a fucking bridge.
Ooh, Frogman.
That was a slurp and a half right there, bro.
Yeah.
Let me see that bowl. Did they give that to you? Or did you put that in? Wow, that's a pretty fancy fucking takeout bowl there.
Not bad. Not a bad little dish.
Did you guys hear? Sorry, I'll let finish. It was an ADHD thought.
That was it. It was well worth it.
Okay. Do you guys know the band called Yarona?
No.
So it's a metal band, and they've kind of gotten onto my news feed because I like metal, rock, blah blah blah, whatever.
I like you.
And I have heard of them before, but I never really listened to them. But they popped up on my news feed because their front man got kicked out of the band. And originally I was going to scroll past that when I was looking at my news feed during my lunch break. But the one thing caught my eye was the reason why they kicked him out.
Tiny penis.
So
They'll do it.
it's somewhat close to that,
Are
actually.
you
Get the
fucking
fuck out.
no way?
Really?
So
You don't say.
it's not what you're thinking, but you'll see the connection here. So their front man, I think his name's Diego, if I remember correctly. Let me see if I can find that article again in my history. Yes. His name is Diego, and the band recently put out a statement saying, we separated ways with Diego. He admitted to doing something that made like the rest of us uncomfortable. So we decided that we are going to transition away from him and all this other stuff. And apparently he admitted to tampering with stuff, blah, 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 blah. Well, people started looking into it, and what had happened was the front man was spiking the protein powder of their bassist, who is called Six, Sixx. And apparently he was spiking this guy's protein powder for like 5 months with estrogen.
I fucking heard about this.
And the reason why he was trying to spike this guy's protein powder for estrogen was he was hoping this would demasculate him enough that his fiance would call off the wedding and break up with him. And then this Diego guy could swoop in and steal his fiance.
I'm free balling. Look at my
I heard about this actually.
Did he grow titties before he noticed?
Dude, as soon as I wasn't
never really
emotional as fuck,
said.
I would be murdering somebody.
Mark,
But,
you don't need any bigger titties. You already got the big ass.
Oh,
Dude, yeah, if I had big tits and a big ass,
and long nipples.
dude,
His nipples would get even longer. Fucking dude would have samurai swords on his fucking chest.
what?
Yeah,
He
you
just
imagine if you got
Could you-
fucking cold fucking.
Could you imagine it? Could you imagine he showed up to the dojo with like the fucking bamboo fucking thing and just goes and it fucking slices.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh no!
Ooh, damn. That was funny as fuck, Coco. Damn it.
Oh shit.
Woo, that was good. That was a good one.
Beautiful.
I get those every now and then. Not often, but
Bushido. Fucking Chapo.
he just goes fucking
Yeah.
walks away.
As like the nipples are still just like twirling back to like their center point.
It's like
like fucking
caught in
plungers on your
the
chest.
dark alley. All he has to do is, all right, let's fucking go, bitches.
Dude, you would have the best time in a fight, dude. If they were like that sharp and that
Absolutely.
long, you wouldn't even have to get naked. You just have to be like, you've made a mistake. Now I'm horny, and your fucking nips just go and stab through your attacker.
Battle just gives me a
Dude, this is like the fucking sexual universe of Wolverine. So like this is like the porno that we're gonna make of Wolverine.
This is the parody universe.
Instead of having them out of here, your nipples just go.
Oh
shoot.
my god! Somebody write this shit down.
Dude, I'd watch that just like I watch Cocaine Bear. It's probably
Yeah,
gonna be
for
shitty,
sure.
but I'd watch it.
Better than Cocaine Bear, let's be honest.
fucking. Dude, I got all the saber stuff. That one doesn't work.
Oh my god, I would fight.
So
dude.
we're gonna start spiking Murky's drinks with fucking estrogen. Then I'm hearing.
You have a friend that is transgendered. Maybe we can get a hold of those pills for Murky.
I'm sure.
I don't know if Dusty will like being cut by nipples when they're having sex.
Ask Dusty if she would still love you if you had long katana sized nipples.
I have to ask you a question.
I think come back.
Come back.
Dusty, come back.
I say,
I
Daddy,
love how
come
she's
back.
like, no, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, she's like, fuck you.
It's probably for the best.
I'm gonna text her right now.
So,
Oh, there we
would
go.
You love me if I had long
Katana.
like nipples, like
No.
What if I was a worm? That's fucked.
What'd she say? Just no, straight up.
No. She's like, nah.
Damn.
You're a worm.
Not even a worm? Fuck.
No.
That's not a real one. Take the wedding ring back right now.
Yeah, take that ring back.
It's still within the return window.
It's like you're gonna be a fucking superhero, and then she's gonna see you out there fucking vigilanteing up fucking villains and shit,
and then the
with your
fucking
fucking long ass katana nipples, and she's gonna be like, "Man,
the sci-fi
I had that." It's gonna be like fucking Fruit Ninja.
Dude, you're gonna be like, you know those people that like do this and get their nipples to like do this and shit? He's gonna be doing that, but slicing bullets out of the air.
Like nipple tests.
And then we can make a sci-fi edition of this with lightsabers, and they just come out and go zoom, zoom.
Oh god damn. Oh.
Now I just want to see a movie where somebody has super long nipples, just starts doing this and deflects bullets with their nipples.
Murky can totally do it.
There it is.
Fuck, man.
First feet. Wow.
You know what? You know what? We need to pitch this to Netflix, and they might make it.
Just like
How Murky.
We'll get Murky to star in it. How are we gonna make fucking fucking katana length nipples? We're just gonna get a lot of hot dogs.
Fuck.
a lot of hot dogs.
No CGI. We don't have the budget for that. It has to be fucking physical. It has to be practical effects. That comes in. That comes in fucking the Nipple Hunter too.
The fruit cutter game was, dude.
Return of the Frozen section. Or no, it'd be like Big Trouble and Small Freezer section or some shit like that. It's got to be like an 80s movie title.
Yeah, we'll get fucking what's his name to fucking be in it too. Oh, fucking Austin Powers.
Nipples blades.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Steven Seagal.
Myers.
Yeah, we'll get Mike Myers in there too.
How about Steven Seagal?
It needs to be Steven Seagal, maybe Bruce Campbell. We need some like B movie people.
Oh
yeah, you're right. With the poses behind the nipple.
Oh, by that logic, we can absolutely nail Nick Cage.
Oh, yeah.
Get everybody from the cast of is it Blood Fighter?
We should just get everybody from the castically.
Yeah, with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Isn't it Blood Fight?
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Yeah. Bloodsport.
Get everybody from that movie.
And
Uh
Zeno.
huh.
Coco.
Oh my God, Zeno could be your nemesis because he'll have a katana-length dick.
Oh no!
Oh shit! Yes, this is the fucking. We need to write this shit down, dude.
It's just gonna be him like
dick
that,
is just
trying to slice your nipples off.
The whole movie's gonna be like, I'm framing Murky for all these crimes happening, cutting people with my fucking katana.
And Murky notices that there's only one cut.
Why does
instead
anybody
of two?
see I have fucking 2 katanas? If I slice them, they'd be cutting to 3, but this guy's cutting to 2. Obviously, this is the work of Katana Dick.
Albert Dick, dude.
We'll just call you Kadick.
Kadick.
Cannon Dick.
Cannon Dick.
Because the dick's gotta be way bigger than my nipple katanas. Like
fucking Zeno's. Oh my God,
so.
Zeno, your cock sleeve would literally be a fucking sheath for the sword.
AC-130 dick.
If we have to have a close-up shot of you just going, shing. This is quite honestly the dumbest episode of ADHD After Dark.
It's like every week. I don't think it can get any dumber.
I don't even know how we got on this topic.
I don't. ADHD, man. We ride with it.
I have to sit with a
takes us.
towel by my side from now on to wipe the tears out of my eyes so my glasses don't fuck up, dude. He's just over there like a fucking disappointed parent. Either that or he's fucking working on our submission to Netflix right now.
He's absolutely working on the fucking pilot episode right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
God
damn it.
Do we? Oh, you know who else we should get? We should just hire Amber Heard as girl shitting on bed.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, we don't tell her that's what her role is, but we just say, get up on the bed and crouch, and then take a shot from outside with just a silhouette of her.
We've learned you have experience in this role.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know how to top that. We still have fucking an hour left in this podcast.
Whew.
All right,
we're
so
gonna have to start putting a movie board together for that because that's money.
Jesus,
it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, we could call it. We could call it Nippolas Cage.
You see the building inside. Yeah, man. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
God damn.
I have a great idea
shit.
every now and then.
Nicolas Cage is absolutely going to sue us for this movie if we don't make him the main star.
No, he'll absolutely be the main star. He's the type of person that would be the main, just like he was in Willy's Wonderland or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, Wally's Wonderland.
I think it was Willy. I thought it was Willy. Whatever. He was in a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's knockoff film.
Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that.
Can we have the mouth like
Willy's Wonderland?
Head be off.
What, can we have what?
Like what we're saying right now, our mouths would not match any of the words.
So you want it to be like poorly dubbed?
So what we'll do is we'll
like
record it. We'll say we're gonna say this is a style. So we want you to mouth the lines, but don't say them. So we're just gonna
we want it to look like a 90s fucking Godzilla movie.
And then we'll dub in over like the ADHD After Dark podcast crew speaking the lines for everybody.
But then we also still just get distracted and fucking talk about shit that's not related to the movie at all.
We start talking about the plot for movie 2 before they even find out who the fucking bad guy is in movie 1.
Just spoil the fucking ending and it's like, all right, well, in fucking part 2 though, fucking look out for this shit.
Is it? Can I spoil Endgame? Am I allowed to just say that right now?
It's been long enough.
Okay, it'd be like at the start of the movie, we'll be like, oh yeah, by the way, Iron Man's dead, and
yeah.
Oh my God, Murky. Speaking of spoilers, I hope Switch hasn't listened this far, but yeah, it's been long enough for Game of Thrones. Spoiler alert, Switch, skip like the next 5 minutes or so.
Please.
But, dude, when Murky was like, I was like, dude, Switch just got all of Game of Thrones spoiled for him. And Murky was like, there's no way. There's no way. Switch, tell me. And Switch didn't want to tell him. And I was like, it's pretty bad. And he's like, there's no way you could have spoiled the whole ending. And then Switch goes, all right, fine. Lena told me that Jon Snow kills Daenerys. And Murky's mouth just goes, I didn't hear anything. He was like, I was like, that is the biggest spoiler you possibly could have given him.
Well,
funny story about that. And
for that, that should be like, ghosts are fucking weird, man.
Ghosts are fucking weird, man. Because Jon Snow had just come back to life. Like, that's where he's at in Game of Thrones. Jon Snow just came back to life. And so it's not like they're even close to it. So, like, actually, it was before he came back to life that Lena told him that Jon Snow killed Daenerys. And he was like, well, what the fuck? But he doesn't know that it's, like, the last thing that happens in the show. So hopefully he skipped this section and we'll move on to something else now.
Did you guys know?
If I had, hold on real quick, Zeno, I'm sorry. Hold the thought. If I had a fucking giant fire breathing dragon and I watched some bitch I fucking really hated kill one of you guys, I would burn everything.
Oh,
thank you, Boo. But what I really want you to do is to just have those huge katana nipples do the murder.
Well, defend me with your katana nipples.
I have a harness for the dragon. I strap myself in back.
That's how you actually tame the dragons. They were so scared of this.
Back, and I have 2 giant blades coming off the back of said dragon, and I just fucking barrel roll with it, so we turn into a blade fire-breathing tornado. And shit is wild. It's a book I'm writing.
What if?
What's the name of this book?
Fire and Blades.
sounds like it's gonna be a smut book.
It's gonna be a smutty piece of shit.
Dude, after he was describing long, hard nipples.
Guys, what if in the second movie, the sequel, fucking Katana Nipples and Cannon Dick have to team up?
And Cannon Dick has to put it in Katana Nipples' butt so they fuse and become a new unholy warrior.
No.
What would their enemy be in the second movie?
I don't know, Satan?
No.
You guys are just fighting me, or is there another enemy
Well,
here?
I mean, you're going to be an actor, but it's like,
I feel like
you'll obviously play yourself.
Wait, I have the perfect enemy.
Okay, let's hear it.
A fusion.
I know where this is going.
Oh no!
I know, right?
And Coco's dad.
Yeah, I was so right.
Say, that's kind of fucked.
That's kind of fucked.
Anyway, I gotta go away. I can't keep my hand in Coco's ass when he's about to bust out laughing.
Bye, Satan!
Bye, Satan.
Murky knew the minute I let out that and tried to fucking compose myself.
Who do we have play him? The fusion of Murky's mom and your dad.
Well, I feel like
Baldwin?
there has to be 2 individual actors.
Get Alec Baldwin for both.
We'll get Alec Baldwin. Yeah, I think.
Polymerization is
He's
played.
going to trial. Manslaughter.
Good, he can play
we'll get
people
him.
that are dead. Interesting that he's going to manslaughter, considering it should be the crew that's going to jail for manslaughter, because by all rights, he was given a gun that he was told was a prop gun and wasn't a real gun. And, you know, that's on the crews. That's on the crew there. If you're told something's a prop gun and you're instructed to use this gun to point it out at other people so they can get the shot, you're going to start to think that it's safe. And then it has a bullet in it, and then it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't have given me the gun.
But I guess the other argument is he should have also not been pointing it in their direction, which I can see both sides of the argument.
Well, if you're given a prop gun, the whole purpose of a prop gun is for it to be
like a real gun, regardless. And that's something that they teach you early on in theater. You have a prop gun, you treat it like it's a real gun. You point it like away from people. Like even in movies, when you see them like holding it up their head, they kind of have it edited. They're like pointing like behind them. Technically, you should never have it pointed directly at a person.
Fair, but they also should have probably not given him a real gun when they told him it wasn't a.
Yeah, no, they definitely should.
I feel like if anybody's at fault here, it's the person that handed him the gun loaded.
Yeah, and that person got charged. If I
then I don't see why they should be going after him for
because
that.
He's the bigger name. That's really what it boils down to.
But that's dumb, in my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't followed the case enough to have an intelligent
It's popped
opinion.
up enough on my news feed.
He basically accidentally shot somebody in the stomach or chest, and they died.
Yeah,
but he wasn't even trying to do anything, and he was devastated when he found out that she died. He didn't mean to do it, but like 100%, somebody could have given that gun to him, knowing that it was loaded in an attempt to murder somebody. Just to be a psycho, because people are like that.
There should have been blanks or rubbers in it to begin with.
There shouldn't have been anything in it.
Around. Well, if you want the spark effect, there has to be something in it.
Yeah,
but if you give but they gave it to him and told him that it wasn't loaded.
Correct.
So by that account, it shouldn't have had anything in it.
Because I know the director also got hurt in that.
Yeah, because the director was like behind the person,
right next to the camera person. Yeah.
But again, even like in like those quick action scenes, though, you can't avoid pointing it at people at all times, especially when you're like pulling it out to like do a quick shot.
Right.
Like at some point in time, that gun will be looking at somebody. And if it went off during that point in time and somebody told you it wasn't loaded and it happened to be loaded and you shot somebody, the person who gave you the loaded gun should be at fault there for involuntary manslaughter. That's my opinion on it. I'd get kicked out of the case because of that opinion. You ever see Neil deGrasse Tyson, who when he got called to jury duty, when he was just like being questioned, that like, could you trust the word, like the police officer's testimony in this case or something like that? And the guy he was like, no, I can't trust anybody's word or something like that. And he was going back and forth, and eventually all the jurors were on deGrasse Tyson's side, like that they were going to eliminate. So they basically wanted to eliminate the whole jury, and it caused a problem for the trial because you can't do that. And then the judge said something and like quoted Neil deGrasse Tyson and quoted it wrong. And all the jurors were like, how can you expect us to trust the police officer when you literally just quoted the thing that this guy said 5 minutes ago wrong?
Oof.
The judge was not happy.
When I was on jury duty time,
you were on jury duty? You had to see a case, or did they send you out?
No, I served on the jury.
Wow. Get fucked.
Yeah. I've been called for jury duty like 3 times, but I've only served once. But there was a lady that was just like obviously trying to get out of being on the jury, and they were like asking questions, and like one of the questions, like you said, was like, do you have the inability to make a decision or something like that on the case? Or do you feel you would have an inability to make a decision on the case? And the case was like possession of cocaine and battery or something like that. And this woman just goes, I have a problem making decisions every day of my life. So yeah, I don't think I could do it. And the judge was just like, okay, well, like you made a decision to be here today, right? So like you can make a decision. She's like, well, yeah, I had to, because like otherwise I go to jail. And he's like, okay, but you could have chose to then not though too, but you did choose to be here. So we're gonna go ahead and keep you on the jury and stuff. And she was like all upset about it. And then like the next question was, do you have any medical issues that would hinder you from being on this trial for the foreseeable future? And she was like, yeah, I got really bad back problems. He's like, okay, do you have like a surgery planned or anything like that? And she's like, no, I can't sit for too long. So like, I just can't do it. And he's like, okay, well, that's not excusable. So we're going to go ahead and keep you on the jury. There's like a couple other things that like, she just kept trying. Every single question they would ask, she would just be like, oh yeah, I got a problem with that. And then like the last one was like, do you have any reason that you would not be able to like give a honest verdict? And do you have any reason to not trust or believe law enforcement or something? And she said like her son was sent to prison or something, and she's like, I don't believe he did it, and I don't think it was right, and I can't trust police now. And they were like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and let you go with that. And I was like, you could have fucking gotten contempt for court because you were obviously just trying to get out of this the entire time.
Oh, I have once just told them straight up that I do not want to be here and I have ADHD, so I would zone out, and they've just passed me. They're just like, yeah, you don't have to be here.
That's awesome. My dad said he did jury duty once, and the guy that was like sitting next to him was like, man, I can't fucking do this. I gotta get back to work. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And they asked this guy if he would something to the effect of, do you think like you would be able to answer if he was guilty and proven guilty? Do you think you would be able to answer that verdict knowing like he would be serving time or whatever? And the guy goes, well, yeah, I mean, obviously he's guilty or we want to be here, right? And they were like, yeah, okay, we're going to go ahead and let you go. And he's like, fuck yeah. All right. See you later, dude. Like,
I've just learned if you're just honest and you just tell them, dude, I straight up do not want to be here, they won't really try to argue most
I was
reasons.
actually excited to be there. I was like, fuck yeah.
I'm worried. I've never been called for jury duty before, but I'm like worried that like I'll get called for jury duty and it'll be like one of those fucking national cases that lock me up for like 6 months.
Yeah.
To make a shitty decision and everybody hates me and I'm like, look, I wanted out. So I had to agree with the majority.
Yeah, I was going to say it has to be unanimous. And when I did it, I was a alternate. And they don't tell you you're an alternate until it's time to deliberate for a verdict. And what an alternate is you have like a jury. I can't remember if it's like 8 people. And then there's 2 alternates. So it makes a total of 10 or something like that.
I think you're supposed to have 12.
Maybe it is 12. So there's 10 actual jurors, and then there's 2 alternates. But you don't know you're an alternate until you're deliberating.
That might only be for small crimes, because I do know for like a murder trial, you need all 12.
Well, it's like you're still there, and you sit through the entire court, and then when you're deliberating, they tell the 2 people that are the alternates, like, hey, you're an alternate. You cannot say or do anything to influence the verdict. So me and the other alternate just had to sit aside and wait. Well, like listen to everybody else talk and deliberate of like what they thought the verdict was and stuff like that, and then make a unanimous decision. Us 2 just had to sit aside and just kind of listen to them and not do anything. But if any of the other jurors were sick or not able to be there, then we would have filled that role for them.
Yeah, I think for murder, though, you need to have every juror vote. Like those big crimes.
Yeah. And then, I mean, the verdict was
some verdicts don't need a
cut and dry for me.
Some verdicts don't need unanimous decision too.
This one was unanimous that we had, so it was like it was weird just sitting there and like having to listen to everybody deliberate it though and not be able to put any in. And then when we had made our verdict and everyone's like, okay, it's unanimous, we're done. You can't leave that room or anything. You have to wait for the bailiff to just come and check in on you. And we were in there for like half an hour. And so we decided we were going to start playing Hangman while we were waiting in there because there was a whiteboard and we're like, fuck it, let's play Hangman. Something fun to do. And like, everybody can do this and stuff. And then, like the bailiff came in and she was like, oh, Hangman? Don't you think maybe that's maybe a poor choice of a game to play in the courthouse? And we were like, oh, yeah, we didn't think about that.
You should have fired back with, what were we supposed to do? We're bored.
Right.
What other games can you play on a whiteboard?
Yeah, we didn't think about that. And
maybe you should have given us some Uno cards or shit like that.
Yeah, for real. You can't take your phones in with you, of course.
Yeah, but they could have given you Uno cards.
Yeah, they could have. Bitches.
Where'd Murky go?
I don't know. He's probably fucking stretching out his nipples so he can audition for nipple katanas.
Nippolas Cage.
Nippolas Cage.
Oh, God. What's your character's name going to be? The Dong Cannon or something like that?
I'll have to think about it.
We'll call you the Dong Blade.
Dong Blade? Yes.
Beautiful.
Dong Blade.
Hey, what you searching up over there?
Hey,
trademarks.
Scrolling through Steam right now.
Any good games?
It is like the last day for most people at this apartment for their lease, so there's like a lot of banging and moving around that's happening like around this room. So it's just like
banging,
really loud. So I'm just kind of just zoning out.
Are they all having sex right now?
No, they're all trying to get the fuck out for the first.
So when are you gonna move out?
I don't know. When I get a better job.
Yeah, how's that going?
Terrible.
That's unfortunate.
Don't worry. Once fucking Nippolas Cage takes off, you'll never have to work another day in your life.
Start rolling in the money.
We'll just make 7 movies like fucking Sharknado did, and then fucking not do anything forever.
We'll sell it to the Sci-Fi Channel.
That still exists?
I
so.
think it's still around.
I don't know. I don't have cable.
Neither do I, which is why I question if it exists.
Somebody tell us on Twitter.
Channel.
He's gonna look it up right now. Why the fuck is my
yeah,
neck
apparently
so
still
much?
going.
Are they still playing horrible B movies?
Probably.
I actually don't
Look
mind
at their
the
schedule right now.
I don't mind the sci-fi B movies.
What was that movie? The fucking Shark Man one where there was just like a
Sharks
shark
on the Moon.
Yeah. That E was talking about that one time where it was just so fucking stupid.
Oh, Shark Side of the Moon.
Shark Side of the Moon. That's what it was.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fucking Christ.
Murky just fucking leaves and doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I went out to have a schmig.
We were assuming that you were stretching out your nipples for your new role coming
I
up.
was.
They're playing like nothing but Quantum
with the tank
Leap
top.
today.
Oh, look at them long fucking katana nipples.
Can I wrap it?
Holy shit.
I can just stretch them out.
Dude, you're gonna cut
So is
through
that
your
like your
fucking shirt.
superhero like outfit? Like
Yeah,
you just
dude.
tank top fucking suck it in so you expose your nipples?
I can't remember the name. It's like net. Like
What were you gonna say?
I'm trying. There was an old PS2 game that I played.
What's it about?
You were a fucking like dead soul kind of samurai. God damn it! I don't know. Can't remember.
Dead Soul
on.
Samurai.
I heard you say something. Were you trying to say Ninja Gaiden?
I've always
Maybe?
heard it pronounced Gaiden.
Whatever.
Yes,
Probably
Gaiden.
possibly one of the Ninja Gaiden games, maybe.
I know. All I heard you start to say was
I was super. Dude, I was little.
I assumed you were going to be
Super
racist
young,
when you
yeah.
started that word, by the way.
No. Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden, maybe. But I remember like a few boss fights.
I got some
So,
wings
like-
upstairs. You guys need to be entertaining.
You have wings.
That ain't happening.
I did my
kind of
part for
wings?
this episode.
You have
Boneless.
wings.
You'll see. I'm gonna bring them down.
Ooh,
Just
should have got something spicy. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was ass.
That's
was
going
straight
on,
up
Bansley.
Did you guys see how pale and hairy it was?
Yeah,
That was a
absolutely.
very hairy ass.
It was. Like,
I think the
wow.
only one that could rival it is mine, but I'm not showing that on the camera.
Good, come on for the Fansley. Someone
No.
will subscribe to see all of our asses.
No.
Oh, I know
I
somebody
got
will.
it. He is going to be the main villain in the second movie
Oh,
with his hairy ass.
Oh,
There we
Maybe
go.
Coco and E combine
The
themselves to make an ultra hairy ass.
the Tangler.
The Tangler!
Oh my god, just wraps up your dick and wraps up my katanas. With his
Yes.
fucking
Yes.
Earth powers.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's why we got to combine our powers to rival them.
Your
Yeah.
it's
now
a
does
katana
the-
cannon, dude. Cannon dick, katana nipples, katana cannon.
Wait, we came up with a name for me. What was it?
I
It
don't
was
remember
Dick
anymore.
Blade or something like I fucking forgot it.
It was
That's
clever,
pretty-
and then
That's
it-
pretty good.
No, it wasn't Dick Blade. It was
No.
something Blade, and it had something to do with my dick. I don't remember what Coco said. Hopefully he remembers.
Akshi.
he's probably gonna forget by the time he
No.
comes back.
Yeah,
Guarantee
you're
it.
probably right.
Guarantee.
Good
Now,
news
the
is
Tangler's
Murky's gonna
hairs
listen
look
to
like
this episode
bow.
like 5 times tomorrow, so we'll definitely get the name again.
Oh, for sure.
I'll tell you guys the name in the morning. It's within the first hour of the podcast, so I'll get through the first hour in a day's work.
Yeah.
A lot of times I just wear my headphones and I don't have anything going. I'm just working. Just make it look like I'm listening to stuff. So
People don't talk to you.
yeah, so none of the other techs talk to me.
Excuse me.
It's fair.
It works.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Hey!
Ooh.
Coco!
He doesn't have his headphones on.
He can
Hello?
hear me.
Big.
Hey, what was my character's name?
Dongblade.
Dong Blade. That's what it was. Dong Blade. So
Murky wasn't here when I said
I
that.
love it.
no, and you missed the actual villain for the sequel.
Oh, it's not mine and Murky's mom?
No, Murky. Hit him with the name.
Oh, fucking the Tangler.
The Tangler.
The Tangler.
Yes, and the Tangler is a fusion of yours and E's hairy asses.
They use their hairy root-like powers to grab up dog blade and fucking nipple blades.
Did I give
Nipple
you more
katanas.
content by showing you my hairy ass?
Yes.
As I walked away, I was like, I'm going to give him a little peek. And then I heard everybody go, is that Coco's ass?
Yeah, we were talking about how hairy it was. Then he was like, I think the only person that
Look
could
at
rival that hairy ass is my hairy ass.
Look at these wings.
Those look like some sexy wings.
It
Does.
But then thus
Master
the
face.
Tangler was born. Fucking dong blade. I fucking love it. How could I forget that?
That's a.
It's your character name.
That's an S tier
Yeah, I know.
name, dude.
Dong blade.
I think Nippolas Cage was also a pretty S tier name.
Nippolas Cage is pretty good. How does Nippolas Cage come into the? It doesn't fucking matter, you know. It's gonna be a B movie.
It's gonna be a B movie. Nicolas Cage is just gonna show up
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is gonna be in it.
for like 2
What
seconds.
part is Nicolas Cage gonna play? He'll be like a cab driver or
He'll
something
be like the
that.
cab driver, and we'll make a nod to him with Murky saying, "My name's Nippolas Cage," and he'll look over and be like, "Mine's
I picture
Nicolas
one of like
Cage."
the like movie like poster arts is going to be dong blade like wheat field ish, him samurai'd out, but the sun instead of being shaped as a sun is shaped as a dick.
We'll have to make a joke about the sword and the stone at some point. Like somebody gets their sword stuck in a stone and then they can't pull it out like Excalibur. And they're just stuck there for a little bit. I think
Someone gets to use their dick as a hammer because they just strength pull the fucking rock.
well, that would be the
out.
villain.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna make a funny B movie with the villain being like fucking Spaceballs fucking evil?
Well, I didn't expect this was going to be a serious B movie. Like, yeah,
We
this
gotta
is fucking,
try.
you got katana nipples and dog blade,
We
dude.
got a plan for 4
And
to
Nicolas
5
Cage, bro. It's like,
We got a plan for 4 to 5 movies.
I think it'd be
Yeah,
hilarious
I was
though if we
thinking
treated it
7.
as serious because of how outrageous the concepts are, right?
right.
Like nobody just
This-
acknowledges the nipples.
This
just
is
like, wow,
Lord of
that's
the
a
Rings
superpower.
level shit.
What?
So this is Lord of the Rings level shit on a
Yeah,
B
absolutely.
scale.
For sure.
I mean,
For sure.
4 movies isn't enough.
Like,
8 movies not enough.
Like
Maybe 10 or
the
11.
first 2 movies,
Next
I
Fast and
think
Furious.
this might be generous, but I think the first 2 movies will hit theaters, and then after that, it will probably be direct to DVD.
Should we start with the movie or should we write a book and hope somebody adapts it for the movie?
No,
Why
we
not
definitely want to
do
start with the
what,
movie.
Argyle did, where they do both.
Because I'm
Yeah,
not talented
I
enough
said-
to write a book.
I'd send you guys a letter, straight U.S. mail, and be like, all right, what's a murky guy? I'd be like, I know right good.
I know, right, God?
And that's all you would get from me.
Yeah.
Good luck with the book writing.
Are you telling Shan Shan about the fucking epic adventures of nipple katanas and dong blade?
What?
So,
The answer is no.
were you telling Shannon about the epic adventures of fucking nipple katana and dong blade?
No, she was just curious if I used the last of the turkey deli meat we had. And the
Did
answer
you?
was yes.
He sliced it with his dong blade.
Absolutely.
No, he tangled it with his the tangler
Mine's more like the dong dagger.
dong dagger.
In that case, mine's the dong needle.
Dong needle. Oh, dong blade.
It's catchy.
What else we? Yeah, it is. It is, right? Like,
Thorn. I mean,
Do we just call this
Dong
episode Nippolas Cage?
Yeah, absolutely.
yes,
Like-
absolutely, we do.
What is our movie title going to be? That's the title of this episode.
Movie title. It's got to be like an 80s movie. Like an 80s or 90s action movie. Let's look up some 90s action movies.
Nippolas Cage, Return of the Dong Blade.
Action movies. All right, so here are some 80s B action movies. We have
I have an idea.
Drive, Bloodsuckers from Outer Space, Blue Velvet, Action Jackson.
I'm bringing up ChatGPT right now.
I'm still thinking Dong Blade, Nipples of Steel.
Cobra. Raw Deal.
It probably just Nipples of Steel would work, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see what ChatGPT says though. Like, give them the prompt of like, this is what the movie is about. Give us a 90s movie title.
Don't ask Google's Gemini because apparently Murky coded that stuff.
I don't know anything.
That was for the nerdy guys out there.
Character 1 is the hero who has 2 giant nipple katanas on his chest, right?
Yes.
And what's his name?
I'm going to give it Nippolas Cage.
Found something.
Nippolas? Is that how we want to spell it? I don't know how we spell Nippolas Cage. That's the spelling we're going with.
Okay.
It works.
And second, and a villain. He faces a villain named Dong. Is there a hyphen in this, or is it one word?
It's one word for sure.
Named Dong Blade.
It's got to be, the name's got to be just as long as my dong.
His name suggests, has a katana for a dick.
Yeah.
We would like what, 80s, 90s?
80s.
80s action
movie theme.
Film title referencing these 2 characters.
Oh, no.
I can't wait.
I've got 6 titles.
Okay.
Right,
Title number 1, Blades of Fury, Nippolas Cage versus Dong Blade, the ultimate showdown.
I like it. I like it. Coming out strong.
Not bad.
The next one, Nippolas Cage, Blade Warrior, Clash of Titans.
Okay. Okay.
Katana Clash, Nippolas Cage's Fury versus Dawn of Dong Blade.
I'm gonna say that one's my favorite so far.
Yeah.
Steel Courage,
in there.
Nippolas versus Dong Blade, Battle of the Blades. This one's in all caps. Nippolas Cage, Cutting Edge, the Dong Blade Duel.
That's it.
That's gotta be it. The Dong Blade Duel.
And then
Dong
the next
Blade
one is
Duel.
Blade Battles, the Nippolas Cage Saga, Rise of Dong Blade.
Oh, that's also a good one.
I feel like that makes it sound like Dong Blade is the hero in all these.
It kind of does.
Except for the Dong Blade Duel sounds pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
We turned it into a musical, but we only make Coco and E sing all the songs.
Now make the title a musical.
No.
Ah! Melody of Blades, Nippolas Cage's harmonic duel, the Dong Blade operetta.
Oh yes, I love it.
Singing Steel, the Nippolas Cage musical, Dong Blade's aura, Harmony of Heroes, Nippolas versus Dong Blade, the musical battle. Nippolas Cage, Rhythm of Rivalry, Dong Blade Serenade, Ballad of Blades. That's a pretty good one. Nippolas Cage's lyrical quest, John Blade's overture. I mean, obviously, like, we could shorten these if we wanted, but these are just ideas. Nippolas Cage the musical, Blades in Harmony.
That's hot.
Should I ask
the best idea ever.
Dude, all we have to do is ask ChatGPT stupid stuff. We should literally just do that when we run out of ideas.
Yeah, definitely.
Now make a Christmas movie like Die Hard.
Make it a Christmas movie.
Like Die Hard. Jingle Blades.
Oh shit! Yes. Oh, this is my favorite episode. This is my favorite episode ever.
Nippolas Cage Holiday Heist. Dong Blades Winter War.
Oh shit. Dude, I fucking figured out how fucking Katana Nipples is gonna beat Dong Blade.
Nippolas Cage Yuletide Blades.
Yes. All right. So Nippolas Cage is going to like be losing the fight against Dong Blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's gonna get the idea though that if he goes into the like freezer cooler and locks Dong Blade in it, his nipple katanas are only gonna get harder, while Dong Blade's dong is only like his dong blade is only gonna get shorter and shorter. Giving
you can see how much my glasses are fogging up, by the way.
Giving Katana Nipples the competitive edge, right?
Okay. I'm
Fucking foolproof.
We're so fucking stupid.
Who let us four assholes have a microphone and access the Discord?
The government gave us money.
Yeah, adult money.
Fucking Jingle Blades.
Jingle Blades is fucking
I don't know
great.
if you could beat Jingle Blades, dude. Hour 12 minutes in, nothing beats Jingle Blades.
You know what? I'm going to send this to ChatGPT. You know what? There's not enough Easter killing movies. Give me some titles for that.
Listen to those fingers go to work. God, Gaz is a lucky lady.
Oh, absolutely, she is.
Nippolas Cage Extreme Combat.
Oh my god.
Dong Blades, Nippolas Cage Bunny Blades, Dong Blades Easter Hunt. Nippolas Cage Resurrection Rumble.
Correct. Resurrection.
Oh no!
God, my family would disown me.
Would they if you had millions of dollars?
Yeah, maybe not.
They might.
I don't think so. I think they'd be like,
your brother's not going to, for sure.
Be a secret.
You'll still have your brother no matter what. He'll be like, yeah, this fucking shit's funny as fuck. I watch this movie all the time.
fucking the Resurrection Rumble. That's pretty fucking bad.
The next Sharknado, except way better.
Yeah, we just don't have money to make it. We can make all the funny titles. Somebody who's rich and has a lot of money to spend, Jeff Bezos.
And also listens to the podcast.
Not Jeff Bezos.
Crazy thing. We're going to do it all in clay.
I bet Elon Musk would do it.
Hey, have you ever seen Chicken Run?
Fucking claymation. Tell ChatGPT to turn it into a claymation.
Okay. Okay. Nippolas Cage sculpted warriors. I think it's giving me title suggestions based off of my YouTube like preferences and stuff. That's why it's so long, which is why I'm like, we could definitely modify it, but I love the shit that it's giving me. Battle of the Baked.
Battle of the Baked?
Yeah, because the clay is baked.
Yeah.
Or Murky's just baked all the time.
That's true.
That's true.
Mud and metal. The Nippolas Cage creation. I didn't have much hope for that one.
Yeah. Fun.
Now make it an anime.
Oh.
And me
Nippolas
just, like,
Cage,
full
Blades of
6 foot
Legacy,
out.
or Edge of Destiny. Nippolas
Sounds pretty
Cage's
sexy.
honor.
Ooh. Oh. How much longer do we have?
I don't think I
Whatever.
can stretch this anymore.
Yeah. We're gonna start working on that demo of fucking Nippolas Cage. What was the movie title we were going with?
Which era?
I think in the first set. Then we have one that we really liked.
So the first set, Blades of Fury, Nippolas Cage versus Dawnblade, Nippolas Cage, Blade Warrior, Clash of Titans, Katana Clash, Nippolas Cage's Fury, Steel Courage, Nippolas versus Dawnblade, Nippolas Cage Cutting Edge, and Blade Battles, the Nippolas Cage Saga. I think once I said Jingle Blades, all the knowledge of the first one left my brain.
Yeah, same.
We're releasing it on Christmas and we're calling it Jingle Blades.
Just the Nippolas Cage Christmas story.
There once was a man related to Nicolas Cage. His name was Nippolas Cage.
He had nipple katanas. His name, Nippolas Cage. Coming to a theater near you. Yes, that sounds so good. Yes. Oh my god.
Throw that in there with a couple of these.
Yeah.
Nippolas Cage, coming to a theater near you.
For democracy.
Oh, God.
What happens when the streets are overrun by dong blades thugs?
It just cuts to them fucking liberating with their nipples.
Only one hero can save us this Christmas season. His name, Nippolas Cage. How about my pussy?
I want to eat this last piece of chicken, but I'm going to choke on it if I put it in my mouth right now, dude.
Oh, shit.
Good
damn. I love it. I love it. I'm glad that we get together
I
on
didn't
Thursday
know what we
nights
were
and
going to
do
talk
this
about
stupid
today,
shit.
and here we are making a fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, yeah. It's never a dull moment, that's for sure. That's for sure.
A good one.
Fuck. All right.
I think we call it there. Like, we got to be done,
Yeah,
right?
No.
I'm going to be thinking about this movie for the rest of the week.
Morning. If you're listening to this and going to work, you're fucking wild.
I
Yeah.
thought we just going to call
Start
him
the day with
stupid.
this bullshit.
It's kind of like, how's the divorce going for you? Because I'm assuming you're divorced. Was that too much? Was that too much? That's where we're drawing the line.
Ooh, Gas listens to this. Please don't divorce me. I'm not even married yet.
I'm not even married yet. This doesn't apply to you, Gas.
Oh God. Goodbye, I guess.
Goodbye, everybody. Nippolas Cage.